Did you know you can land commercial painting contracts even if you've never done commercial work before? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and how simple it is to keep stacking big commercial painting contracts even if you don't have any experience. To start, I have to show you a pattern that derails most contractors so you can avoid it and land your first commercial painting contract. Everyone told me when I first started my contracting business to join local networking groups. That's the only way to get commercial work. Well, months later, crickets. All I got were some cheap residential jobs. Then one day, I won my first commercial deal. It was a $75,000 interior painting project. And I asked them, how did you find me? They searched me out on LinkedIn. That summer, people kept finding me on LinkedIn, and I kept landing big commercial painting contracts. And here's what shocked me. Every high-value commercial client all had one thing in common. They found me on LinkedIn. But most contractors struggle when they're starting out, following outdated ways that traps them from consistently landing commercial painting projects. But the top contractors book commercial painting deals on LinkedIn in under 30 minutes a week, all the time. It's where all the high-value commercial clients are hanging out, just waiting for contractors in your city to help them with their commercial painting projects. You can even land commercial painting deals from your truck between jobs. So I'm about to show you the exact steps I used to land a $65,000 commercial painting project so that you can copy it today, because I almost lost that job. When I first jumped on LinkedIn, it was easy just to message everyone and ask for work, but all my messages bombed. Nobody replied. So I studied how buyers actually think, and I switched to a buyer's first DM message. So there was one property manager I knew had projects coming up. So I sent my new style DM and waited overnight. The next morning, they replied with their phone and their email. This led to landing the $65,000 painting deal. And it wasn't just some one-off occasion. This happens all the time. The problem is most new contractors quit too early. They think, I don't have any references, so I don't have a shot. But that's only true if you send the wrong type of message. So what does a wrong type of message look like? Almost every contractor does this. Hey John, Fred here. I wanted to follow up and see if you had the chance to review my previous message. We specialize in blah, 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 blah. Love to hop on a call. I've seen these messages 1,000 times, and every decision maker deletes them because it puts all the pressure on them to care when you haven't even given them the reason to care yet. Now, what does a right message look like? Hey John, the reason for this message is I saw you're the property manager at Best Buy. Most PMs need commercial painting work done without affecting store tenants. We run weekend crews, so nothing gets shut down. I'm curious, how are you handling this right now? This is the exact DM that landed me a $65,000 commercial deal. You can copy it and swap it in your company. Quick tip, send this as a 30-second video DM. It gets way more replies than a text. So just keep it to the buyer's first DM and end it with a short question. But what if you don't have any commercial painting experience yet? Does it mean it won't work? Well, no. In fact, I almost blew my first commercial bid. I gave them a painting bid and they said, well, we'll get back to you tomorrow. And I knew they were going to check me out on LinkedIn. So I got in my truck, I opened up LinkedIn and made sure I backed up everything I told them. And the next day, I landed a $75,000 office interior painting project with them. The problem is most new contractors think they need years of commercial contracting instead of dialing in their LinkedIn profile that'll impress facility managers and GCs in 10 seconds. But now you're thinking, what does that actually look like? Here's my 10-minute checklist, because high-value commercial clients skim 4 spots in about 10 seconds when they hit your profile. So step number 1 is your profile photo. Take a clear headshot, good lighting, plain background, and crack a smile. And number 2 is your headline. Use this proven template. Protecting Pittsburgh commercial buildings. Facility painting, owner at JR Coatings. They'll see this at a glance and know exactly what you do and who you help. Number 3, your about section. Just use this. We help building types, put your building in there, with services, the service that you provide, commercial painting, since the year that you started. We've completed, and then just put the proof of work, so the years you've been experienced or the square footage that you've done, with, and this part is key, safety and your warranty information. But here's the thing. You got to put in there that you keep clean job sites, tight schedules, and clear communication. Facility managers love to hear that you're a good communicator. And number 4 is your featured section, where you could just upload PDFs of the capabilities or the type of jobs that you handle, which would be like the services that you provide or the building types that you specialize in. Also include any of the warranties and what you actually cover in your warranty. And some of the best stuff I've seen in your featured section is if you can upload a quick 60-second job walk video. These videos bring a ton of trust with facility managers. I didn't have any time to get on LinkedIn regularly, so I hired a marketing company thinking it would be easier. But they blasted out generic DMs from my account and posted generic AI content. It was a horrible experience. So I took some time off and learned how LinkedIn actually worked. But here's the thing. I've landed over $1 million in commercial painting contracts on LinkedIn, but it didn't happen by chance. One of the biggest things that I see that most contractors make is when the busy season starts, they treat LinkedIn like it's an afterthought, instead of having it run as your main commercial painting lead system year-round. But how do you keep it going even when you're slammed with work? Well, here are the 4 exact steps to make it happen. And it doesn't take that much time. Just post one tip or a checklist twice a week, something like the 5 items you check before every commercial painting project. Then, once a week, just connect with 5 or 10 facility managers or GCs in your area. So just jump on LinkedIn, search for facility managers plus your city under the People's tab, and then start connecting with them. And number 3, send 5 buyer DMs to your new connections weekly. And step number 4 is create a simple Excel sheet and log all your updates into 4 columns: the name, the role, the last time you communicated with them, and then the next time you need to follow up. This only takes 10 to 15 minutes a day, and when done right, you'll consistently land commercial painting contracts. So now go and watch this video before landing your next commercial painting project, and I'll show you how to land $100,000 commercial painting contracts without ever having to pay for a single ad.